Salvete amici, here's the class recap for Monday, February 29th, Leap Day. The most important thing we did today was review for the quiz 12, which will be next class on Wednesday. Here is the study guide for it. As you'll see, it's a smaller than usual quiz because there's no new grammar in this chapter. The first thing is translate any of the Latin from chapter 12. That could be the cartoon caption, there's only one. That could be the Latin from either of the reading passages from chapter 12, In Felix Dido or Mors Didonis, or it could be any of the Latin from the exercises in the back of the book. So any Latin from chapter 12. Translate into English, that's it. Also translate some Latin that I will make up that will be similar to chapter 12, so that you just don't memorize the Latin. Okay, so that's one, is translation. Two is vocab. Now you could do the vocab in the traditional way, which is write it out, or you could, as an alternative, do the memorize set for chapter 12, but you have to use my set. So complete the memorize, print it out, bring it with you to class, and that will count for the vocab portion of your quiz. Of course, you still have to do the translation portion, but the vocab portion you can do with this memorize set, not any other one. Okay, let me just here, since we went over in class, the second passage, Mors Didonis, let me go over it again. This way you can make sure you understand everything. Aeneas tristis et commotus Didonum relinquit, et redit ad comites. Aeneas, sad and upset, leaves Dido and returns to his comrades. Imperia deorum perficere debet. He ought to carry out the orders, like bacteria, orders of the gods, genitive. So again, he ought to carry out the orders of the gods, or he must carry out the orders of the gods. Naves parate sunt, the ships are ready. Postridie prima luce, the next day at first light, Troiani naves solvunt, the Trojans cast off their ships. Dido ubi dies venit, Dido when day comes, ad mare spectat, she looks out to sea. Naves Troianorum videt, she sees the ships of the Trojans, genitive, ad Italiam navigantes, sailing to Italy. Desperat, she despairs. Servos iubet magnam pieram extruere, she orders her servants to build a great pyre. Pieram ascendit, she climbs the pyre. Gladium capit, she grabs her sword. Et dum omnes eam territi spectant, and while everyone terrified watches her, while everyone watches her terrified, Latin uses an adjective here, while everyone watches her terrified, pectus transfigit, she pierces her breast. Illi, they, meaning the spectators, ubi Didonum mortuam vident, when they see dead Dido, valde commoti sunt, they are really upset. Reginam lugent, they mourn their queen. Et tristes pieram succedunt, and they light the pyre. Fumus ad caelum surgit, smoke rises to heaven. Interia Aeneas, meanwhile Aeneas, dum per mare festinat, while he's hurrying to sea, ad Libiam respicit, he looks back to Libya, meaning Africa, meaning Carthage. Fumum videt, he sees the smoke, in caelum surgentem, rising to heaven. Quid video, what do I see? Inquit. Cor fumus ad caelum sic surgit, why is smoke thus rising to heaven? Sed redire non potest, but he is not able, non potest, but he is not able, redire, to return, tristis et anxius, sad and anxious, Italiam petit, he seeks Italy.